Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wargame Red Dragon's second game and best 2 out of 3 in the round 2 of the Adopt a Noob tourney held on Blitz War's official channel, and I'm teamed up with the Major General Grape Jellyman, who is my expert player. I am, of course, the noob on our team, and we're playing against Cute Snack, also known as Orange, in the community, and his second player, I believe, is Louie. So this one was weird. We had an expectation, I think, that the Red 4 team was going to rush us, and so, Grape Jellyman's over on the right, but most of my forces are here, and the scout defenders were sent really aggressively just to see if we could spot what was going on, and yeah, here it comes. So you can see the entire column from both players going down this one highway, and this is usually where you'll see that rush. I did it to one person one time. It was maybe not my best moment, but the second that happens, the rest of this gets abandoned, and I actually completely mismicro my Jeep CV over here. It was supposed to go over to the 2 zone, and instead I send it up to Bravo with everything else, just because I was sitting there going, okay, how do I deal with this? Now, the Lottos did actually get a couple of nice kills. We took out some 15 points recon Jeeps, which, I mean, hey, that's nice. These are 10 points apiece. I lost a couple, but roughly even trade there, which is better than what I was expecting. And the M41A1s were not what I was focusing on at the moment, so they are going to run right into Type 59s, and the Type 59s, of course, will do quite a bit more than the M41A1s can do, if they can get vision. So we are also shooting in with the mortar, just trying to panic and stun everything, and I really don't know if this was what made them move off the road or not, but they did move off the road, and I was really grateful for that, because it buys us additional time. So you can see all of these reinforcements coming in from Grape Jellyman and my own reinforcements going into the woods here, trying to make sure that we have a decent hold. I mean, it's, I think, Panzergren 90 and Martyr 2s from Grape Jelly, also just Panzergren 90 in cheap boxes from me. I wanted some more bodies up here with decent armor-piercing punch, although this was probably not the best. I mean, I don't really know. It's kind of interesting. And then my Jupiter's just going up to the 2-point zone trying to unload there, because they really don't have much anywhere else on the map. This is most of it, and I was pretty happy with this firing concave, at least for the moment, but if we take a look here, you can see there's a T-80 UK. This is, of course, the 200-point Soviet command tank, and there's a lot. I mean, there's just a lot in this column, so even though I have 2 Leopard 2A1s shooting in, what we're going to run into is a little bit of trouble, because there's 2 T-80 UMs. Those guys should be able to get decent kills, and my 2A1s are not heavily enough armored to stand up to those super heavies. We do take down a 24 VP here, which was, I mean, just kind of a godsend. The Martyr 2 is doing really good work, and then the PH2 Tiger from Grape Jelly finishing that off. And this is where, I mean, it started to feel like it might be okay, because, yeah, they're still moving, and they still have a huge column headed right to our spawn, but we have Martyr 2s in the way. We have a second automatic that's going to start shooting in here as soon as I get it up and across, and, I mean, we've taken out a lot of stuff. So the biggest other problem is going to be the T-80 UK. If they get that in to Gulf, then we can't reinforce, and that basically wins them the game. So even though there are 2 T-80 UMs here, they're not really the main target. The main target, oh, I can't see them right now. I have lost some vision. The main target right now is the T-80 UK, which thankfully is being spotted by the Spejnern on this side, as well as probably the Heimat shoots in. Even though they're not recon, they do have some ability to spot things in the open ground. Automatic versus PGZ 80s should be a good engagement, and they'll just keep shooting in at Lujan Dewey. You can see the Block 5 coming in, and that was a right click right on top of the T-80 UK, which was moved out of the way, and I was sitting there going, oh shoot, did I miss? Did I miss? Did I miss? No, so we did take him down. That tank was just wrecked there, and that means that now our biggest problem is going to be the T-80 UM. So you can see a quad stack of VAB T-2013s. These are going to be carrying Legion 90 from Grape Jellyman, and it was just a bit of a can we get into the town before these guys get killed? And the answer is yes. So he drops them off a little early. The VABs go up and around. We also, I mean, you have to keep in mind, our command tank is back here. If we lose it, that's one heck of a problem. But, I mean, for Legion 90, they can shoot 4 times before they have to reload. I mean, the group anyway. And that's going to be 2 dead T-80 UMs. So many points lost there. But with that, this entire rush is sort of out of steam. And, I mean, yeah, this was probably the most tense couple of minutes that I've played in this entire tourney, just because, you see that big column coming down, and you're sitting there going, oh shoot, I can't stop that on my own. But, it's a 2-person team game. You don't have to stop it on your own. You have to get good communication with your teammate and keep a level head, which fortunately Grape Jellyman did for me here. So, man, I was panicking a bit. He's just like, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. And that really, I think, is one of the benefits of this tourney and being able to work with experienced players on it, is oftentimes they'll have seen whatever's going on before, And, oh, this kind of ground my gears a little. So KWS is coming out for the 27 SK, and of course this guy 135 points compared to the 140 points for the KWS. But since my first missile missed, yeah, it was actually just trade there, 1-for-1. Kind of wish I'd called him in a better part in the circle, because if I had timed it just a little bit later, that 27 SK would have been turning and wouldn't have been able to fire at my KWS, but yeah, live and learn. So that's going to be, surprisingly enough, the entire replay as the Red 4 team does surrender at this point. That means that we won 2 in a row for the best 2 out of 3 and are advancing to round 3 of the Adopted Noob Tourney victorious. So, kills 25, 66 to 12, 15. You can see why they surrendered only 5 minutes in. Just because that strategy is sort of you win then or you lose. Now, units that performed the best, the Automatic got a couple of decent kills, but did get shots by a tank, I think. And same for the 2 A1s. I was actually really happier with the Loros and the M41A1s, just sort of blinding that column before it got started. So, of course, killing the VTR 40As, 15 points apiece, and denying on the ground recon to the Red 4 team. The second Automatic did much better, and actually did kill Jihuiban, which I think were a backup command vehicle from the Red 4 team. So they had the UK, and they also had something probably in the Mi-8T that we did get at the end with the Automatic. So that's going to be it for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed watching these tournament games, and we'll be back with you real soon.